So, okay, it's Diane and Lindsay. We are putting on a legislative update for board members and community association managers on August 21st, right, Lindsay?
21st.
The 21st. It's a Thursday at the Maury Husseini Center at Daytona State in Daytona Beach. And we're inviting all vendors to participate. We call them association allies. There will be how many people in attendance in the morning show?
150 in the morning and 150 in the afternoon.
150 in the afternoon. Lindsay is a CAM. I am a marketer. Together, we make a beautiful team, creating opportunities for vendors to get their names in front of board members on a regular, frequent basis, online and in person. We are doing our webinar Wednesdays, the fourth Wednesday of every month, where we have vendors that are educating CAMs and board members for CE credit and also just for great education. But then we decided, we need to do things in person because that's, I think, where the magic happens. You're able to visit with board members that are maybe already your clients. You get to network with other vendors, and then you get the opportunity to be in the room, to be one of the three bids. Can you talk a little bit about the three bids and why August, as far as like timeline goes, is so perfect for 25?
Sure. So as many of you know, if you work with associations, you have a budget season, which is right around the corner, and everyone will be looking at what they need to do in 2026, sending out bids, probably getting new bids for landscape contracts, pool contracts, depending on when your insurance renews, obviously insurance, so many different things that are just a normal line item in a budget. And so as a CAM, we try to get three bids for everything that we are doing a contract for or getting a proposal for. So the thing that we sell is be one of the three bids, right? You can't win everyone. We all know that. And you can't, be at every property, and you don't have enough people to probably be at every property. But if you can get in the door and be one of the three people that they ask to give a proposal and then they consider, that's the goal right there. And then, hopefully you can sell yourself to the properties that fit your needs. But definitely one of the three bids, that's the goal.
Yes, exactly. And we always say that as a CAM, that usually you're working, Lindsay always says her toolbox, that she works with her toolbox of vendors. But when a new board comes on, which happens, when a new board member comes on, which happens frequently, they may not want to work with the CAMs toolbox people. They may go, you know what, we need to look at this. And that's why, management companies and experienced CAMs out there, they're they have their relationships built up with these vendors where I think there's due diligence and accountability and integrity in always getting three bids, whether or not you're happy with your vendor or not. I would even promote that for my services. Like, please, my clients, please go out and find someone that does what we do, apples to apples, for the price that we do it. If that's the case, then please give me their number, because I want to hire them for our clients so that we could make more money, but that's the same thing in any business, right, Lindsay? I mean, it's like if you're doing a good job and you have a good price, it's still not your money as a board member. It's the association's money. And to be a good board member, you have to constantly be watching the quality and the money. So, it's good to be one of those three bids that is in contact with CAMs and board members on a very regular basis. Consistency is key. Watch any marketing video, watch any guru, watch any motivational speaker. They will say that consistency is key. That's why our webinar Wednesday program is every single month. But the Get Updated program, it's about the legislative updates. We'll have presenters and sponsors that will be speaking about all the legislative changes that are going down. I think that they have to be signed off of the governor's desk by July 1. I think that they've already made decisions, but it hasn't been technically signed as of this date of this recording. So yeah, August 21st, if you're a board member, save the date. You can come to the morning session, which is what time? I think it's like 8:30 to 11:30. And then the afternoon time is it's like 12 weeks away, so we still don't have it all down, but August 21st, Maury Husseini Center morning session is, she's pulling it up. I can see it in her glasses.
I'm
She
trying
literally, I'm like, let's just do a video really quick. She's like, you always put me on the spot.
every time.
We are not here to be
Every time.
edited.
Morning session is 8 a.m. is the start time for registration, coffee, and breakfast. And then from 9 to 11 will be the actual get updated program. And then we'll break for lunch so that all of our association allies can have lunch themselves. And then the afternoon session will start at 12:30. And that's an hour for registration, get a beverage, get a snack, get situated, and then the actual update starts at 1:30 and goes until 3:30. And
And
there
we'll have a
are
few, I'm
two
sorry.
Senate bills and three House bills that were updated. So the legal team that we partner with will be giving all the pertinent information for all of those items.
Awesome. Thank you. And the Maury Husseini Center is very spacious. We have a few dozen vendors that will be there that you are going to be able to get their contact info from and meet them. And we strategized on like what kind of industries. So if you're looking to be one of the vendors, you know, we want EV charging people. We want you know, garbage management, paint, asphalt, concrete restoration, engineers, windows, lake management, cable, gates and security, garage doors, elevators, HVAC, legal, pickleball and tennis courts, outdoor furniture.